What is up guys, it's Simon from pianopig.com, and in this video I'm going to give you two really useful hand independence exercises which are also going to help you develop your blues at the same time. These exercises are based around the 12-bar blues, so it might be worth getting familiar with that before you try them, but if not, I'm sure you could just pick them up along the way. If you'd like to get the resource sheet with the written notation of these exercises, you can download that for free via the link in the description below. And as always, if you get value from this video and want to see more, then come and join us over in the academy at pianopig.com. Let's do it! So these exercises are going to be based around the 12-bar blues in C, which gives us the chords C7, F7, and G7. This is what our first exercise is going to end up sounding like. And so on. If you want to go straight into the hand independence exercises and miss the quick overview on the 12-bar blues and the left-hand patterns, just skip to this time in the video. We're going to start by learning this basic blues pattern in the left hand. All we're doing is playing the 1 and 5, followed by the 1 and 6. And then we're just playing it with this swung rhythm. So make sure you've got that under your fingers to begin with, and also make sure you can play that same thing for F7 and G7. For F7 it would look like this. And the G7 would look like this. And then just make sure you can play that through the entire 12-bar blues. We also need to learn some voicings to play in our right hand. We're just going to learn one for each chord, and we can just repeat those for the sake of these hand independence exercises. So for the C7, we're going to use this voicing. If you're interested, this is the flat 7, 3, and 13. For the F7, we're going to use this voicing. And for the G7, we'll be using this. C7, F7, and G7. So get familiar with those voicings and practice playing that left-handed pattern through the entire 12-bar blues. Once you've done that, we can get stuck in with the hand independence exercises. I know I rushed through that, but this lesson isn't about how to play the blues, it's about some hand independence exercises, which assumes that you already know a little bit about the blues. For our first exercise, we're just going to get that left-handed pattern on the go. And with our right hand, we're going to play those voicings as 16th notes. And we're just going to put these together. Start off really slowly. if you need to, you can start off by doing this. So take that as slowly as you need to begin with. Even if it sounds ridiculous, there's no such thing as practicing too slowly. We're going to develop this a bit further for our second exercise. In the left hand, we're going to slightly change the pattern. This time, we're going to start with the 1 and 5 like before, then go to the 1 and 6, but then we're going to go up to the 1 and flat 7, and then back down to the 1 and 6. And the pattern is going to look like this. And on the F7, and on the G7, so like before, make sure you can play that pattern around the full 12-bar blues. That should sound like this. And then in our right hand, we're going to use the same voicings we used for the previous exercise, but we're going to stab the voicing on beat 1 and also beat 2 and for every single bar. So that would sound like this. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to put these together. So you want to slow this right down, use a metronome if you need to, that's probably a good idea. And if you put it together correctly, it should sound like this. So that might take you a while to get the hang of, but that's good and perfectly normal. Hand independence is not something that's just suddenly achieved. It's something that's developed over a very long period of time, and it can always be developed further by doing stuff that we find really difficult to do. So if you're really battling with this and having to put in a huge amount of time and effort to get it how it should be, that's a good thing. It means you're making a lot of progress and actually challenging yourself. As I mentioned earlier, if you'd like the notation of these exercises as a downloadable PDF, you can access that via the link in the description below. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon so you don't miss out on any new content, and I will see you next time.